So, Nicole, what are some areas of concern that you'd like to improve?
Well, I'm a freshman on campus this year, so I always have to eat at like the dining halls or the Hub or Crimson. And I'm like having trouble eating healthy there because all my friends want to go to like Burger Studio or like Einstein's or something, but no one ever wants to go to like Greens to Go to eat healthy. So I don't really know how to like incorporate healthy foods into my diet.
Okay. I agree with you. It is hard, and unhealthy options are always emphasized as opposed to the healthier options. Like, I know Chick-fil-A was giving out cookies last week, and it's just kind of a way to get you there. But even small changes you can make are really helpful. I know you could try to maybe swap out, while you're with your friends, you could swap out, like, choose whole grains, like whole wheat bagels, or even if you're at Chick-fil-A, you could opt to get something that's not breaded or different things like that, just the small changes. And I know that you can get wraps now too.
Yeah.
So there's a couple options. How do those sound?
That sounds good. Because I know, like, when I go to Chick-fil-A, I always get, like, the grilled chicken over, like...
The fried?
Yeah, the fried chicken. So
Yeah.
I at least try to do that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's see here. So how about with the little swaps like that? How about we set a goal for each other? Have you ever heard of the SMART goal setting strategies? No. Okay, well it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And so with your goal, what were you thinking you want to make your goal?
Well, I'd like to be able to like swap whole wheat for like not. And I don't usually eat breakfast, so a way to like add some fruit and veggies into my diet would probably work out, like eating fruit for breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, let's see here. And how about, let's narrow that down a little bit and make it more specific to match the whole SMART goal setting. So how about we say maybe 1 to 2 servings of fruit and vegetables a day?
Okay.
Or maybe not every day. Probably. Yeah.
Maybe not every day.
You probably want to start small, right?
Right.
What sounds good to you? Different?
Maybe like 2 to 3 times a week to start. Okay. And then work my way up as I learn how to eat better.
Yeah, that sounds really good because you don't want to start out with too much because you might get discouraged.
Right.
And different things like that. So, how do you think you would like to include these? Like, how would you want to approach this? What are some ways that you think you want to start?
Well, I don't really know how to get fruits and veggies on campus. I mean, I know you can get like fruit cups at like Einstein's or something, but I don't know. Do you know if they offer like actual fruit anywhere that I could get?
I know when I lived on campus, you could get fruit for meal swipes. Oh. You could do it at Folgers, but I don't know if they still do it because they did the new.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of thing. But I know that they offer some fruit at Foster's. I don't know if you can get those for meal swipes or anything, but I know that they have like apples and oranges and bananas there.
That could work out.
But finding vegetables is a little harder. I've seen them in Delta City actually. They sell the little cups of kind of like carrot sticks and celery and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always an option too.
Yeah, I didn't even think about there.
Yeah, so what do you think about that? Do you think that's a good start?
Yeah, that works out because it's more like meal swipes. And like trying to not use all my flex stuff is pretty
Right,
difficult.
right. Yeah, I know it's hard as a freshman too because you don't have the option to kind of. I mean, you don't have any extra money either. You
Right.
kind of run out and go. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a car either, so I don't
Yeah.
really have anywhere to go.
Right. So it's just gotta work with what you have.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
All right. What obstacles do you think you're gonna face? The biggest obstacles. You want to talk about anything? Any concerns you have there?
Probably the biggest obstacle is just finding like a place for dinner to eat that's somewhat healthy
Right.
compared to the Chick-fil-A or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is tough. But I think with swapping different things out is going to be really helpful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because then there's other options for
Yes.
all right. Well, do you have any other questions or concerns or anything?
Nope.
Okay. For next week, our next session, on the days that you decide to include the extra serving of fruit and vegetables, can you keep like a food log
Yeah.
for me and then bring it in and we can talk about maybe different strengths and weaknesses or what worked and what didn't.
No, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, so let's schedule a follow-up and so do you want to do 2 weeks? So then you could probably have maybe like 4 food logs.
Yeah, that would be good.
Would be good. Okay. And let's see. I think too it would be good if you did maybe chose like a weekend and then a weekday.
Yeah, that would work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, so if you don't have any other questions or concerns, I guess I will see you in 2 weeks.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.